Good evening, delegates, and thank you for watching CIMUN News Network. I'm Rosemary Brown, here to add some spice to your evening. And now, for today's developments. After suspending the next Ukrainian election, State Department officials, academics, and activists have begun to look towards the upcoming elections of Mexico, Sri Lanka, and Taiwan with concern. To discuss the state of world democracies, we turn to Terry Gahn, Foreign Policy Analyst at the Kissinger Center. Terry, what do you make of all of this?
Rose, I'm very concerned about the news coming from Kyiv. What we've learned is that due to the Russian invasion and the martial law that's currently in place, President Zelensky and his allies don't feel comfortable holding elections. I think if we look to our own history here in the U.S. with presidential elections, where we held elections during the Civil War, World War II, Vietnam, the Iraq War, I could go on, and they all went on without any issues. It's why we continue to be a beacon of democracy. And honestly, I worry that there is not a timeline when Ukrainian democracy will be restored, and I think that's really sad.
You bring up the United States being the beacon of democracy, and yet the Biden administration fully supports the suspension of the election until the war with Russia has reached a ceasefire. They say such suspension is clearly constitutional and best for national security. Are you not concerned that an election could be influenced by Putin?
Yeah, definitely. I think we should all be worried about the influence of foreign actors and the effect what they could have on our democracy and our elections. But the fact remains that the people of Ukraine have the right to choose their leader no matter the circumstances around it. So honestly, the choice is up to them.
Do you think the suspension of this election sets a bad precedent for other democracies around the world?
I do. I'm watching the elections in Mexico, Sri Lanka, and Taiwan. I'm watching them very closely. Holding elections is always difficult, as we know here, but they are made harder when political actors believe that they shouldn't be held to national security concerns. I believe everyone should be following the events in democracies very closely.
Terry, thank you so much for your time. We return to domestic news as both the Departments of Justice and National Intelligence have opened investigations into how X handles disinformation. American officials are increasingly concerned about how the use of X can destabilize democracies. Elon Musk has denied any wrongdoing by his company. Here at CNN, we hold ourselves to the highest journalistic integrity. We trust our reporting, and we trust our reporters. This is why we were concerned to hear the Chinese company Tencent deny our earlier reporting of their intentions to extend to Western markets. In a statement released to CNN, Tencent states, "The rumors over Western expansion are just that, rumors." Tencent is committed to providing communication and technological improvements throughout China. That's all for now, delegates. For more updates, tune into us next time and read the CIMUN Chronicle for all the latest news. I'm Rosemary Brown, always here to keep it spiced. And if you want to keep it spicy too, follow CIMUN on social media and get your CIMUN 20 merch as soon as possible. Trust me, these t-shirts just might change your life. And that's the news, folks. I'm Rosemary Brown, and don't forget to follow us on social media and grab your CIMUN 23 merch. Your CIMUN 20 merch now before it's all gone.